Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second and 10.
We're going. Let's go.
Now Cousins. Man open is Robinson. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hey, no, easy. Two. Flag.
To throw is Cousins. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Falcons at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Cousins now on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 18. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10.
Yellow. All right, now here we go.
Play action now. Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Gun. Black. Zebra. Gun.
Moore, the man in motion. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Gun. Good routes here. Hey, we're good. What's that?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland. Bijan Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10.
Two. Black. Go ahead.
Here's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Chargers, nothing.
Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Cousins. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's another Falcons. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Rondell Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Quick throw here to Johnston. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He throws there, incomplete.
But the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, LA! Josh Palmer, 55 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. Right back to Pitts again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Cousins on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll throw again. Cousins. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons are able to stretch out their lead. Coup now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, here's Herbert. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Youngway Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Short throw caught by Pitts. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Listen to me. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On third down, Cousins. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Touchdown! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
7 yards there and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Second and 7, operating from the 34. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now he's forced out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Chargers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Cousins throw there, complete to Mooney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That pass complete to Moore. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped. And they're there and end up making the play.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get it rather easily there. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3.
Gun. First.
To throw is Cousins. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Cousins again. And this will be caught by Mooney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Yellow. Hey, Steamer.
Cousins to throw for it on 4. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Ray. Hey, Ram. Ready?
Now Herbert following the turnover. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Chargers.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Chargers 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by London. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
They snap it to Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they're going to speed things up here.
Gain of 9 yards. First down.
Herbert back to the air. Complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2 yards to go, second down.
Go. Go.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
3rd and 2, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
A loss of 11 yards.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin the drive with Robinson. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Look at the big fella go. Kyle Pitts. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case.
Yeah. First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stuff couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage it, Chukwueze, then my babies. Label here be trying to sway me, pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me, I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. That's new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a